Welcome to today's reading. If you're feeling drawn here, I don't feel it's a coincidence. I have manifested that this find the right people at the perfect time. So this message is timeless. Whenever you see it, you're meant to see it. What I want to say, and what I've been hearing very clearly, is that there is something unfinished. I was actually getting a lot of messages for you today. Okay, there's a lot that's been trying to come through for you, be communicated to you. Maybe there's been a little bit of, I'm hearing interference, energetic interference. So it could be that you've had a lot going on in your life, and sometimes when we are occupied, busy, distracted by the things in our lives, it can be difficult to hear what we need to hear from spirit. And that's where I come in. So I feel like that is kind of what maybe you've been going through as of late. But either way, I feel like the biggest thing I was hearing for you, the strongest message coming through for you today, is that there's something unfinished. Okay? For some of you, I was hearing that there's something that you started to write or started to create, and you stopped, or it's not finished, or you need to go back to it. There's something of that sort coming through. Okay, for some of you guys, this may be a book, it could be poetry, it could be art, whatever it is for you, there's something that isn't finished yet, okay? But I was also hearing a lot of funny stuff like revenge era, comeback era. Even if you aren't really like one to think that way, it's not even about you intentionally trying to be in this like revenge era. It's more so you are just in it, okay? Or you're about to be. There's something about a comeback, or your energy coming back stronger than ever. Okay, Phoenix Rising is coming through right now. And there's something about just this being your revenge era, even if it's not something that you're necessarily consciously trying to do or like approach in that energy, if that makes sense. Okay, I just feel like there are people around you that have really underestimated you. That was coming through as well strongly. It's like you have been very underestimated for most of your life, overlooked. Black roses could be relevant. So I don't know if at some point you were really drawn to black roses, or if it's just kind of like if it's just symbolic of you kind of being a black sheep in some type of way, whether it be like the black sheep in your family, black sheep in society, something of that sort. Yeah, I was hearing that you have been overlooked and underestimated most of your life. And I feel like this chapter, this era, this message is is kind of reminding you or highlighting to you that this next chapter is one of like triumph over these limitations that have been imposed upon you, okay? But I just feel like you're about to prove all of that wrong. You're about to prove all of that wrong, okay? I love that. That's wonderful. There's also something coming through about, so basically your hard work paying off, but this is more internal work, I feel, paying off. And it could be that you've been waiting to see the payoff, because I feel like internally you feel like you've changed a lot, but it's kind of like you've been waiting for it to catch up externally in a way, or show itself externally. There was something else here that just I lost. What? It could be you've recently lost something. Maybe you misplaced your keys. That might be a sign that this is for you. I'm sure what I was gonna say will come back to me. But either way, you're about to stand out, shine bright in some type of way coming up here, okay? And it's because of the internal work that you've done. Okay? I just heard what's done in the shadows will come to light. However, not in like a bad way, more so the shadow work we do, the internal work we do, the work that we do on ourselves behind the scenes that isn't as visible and as obvious, it will inevitably shine through. Okay, there's something about that coming through for you today. But either way, I was also hearing unfinished symphony. Like I said, there's something that isn't quite complete here for you. Okay, Spirit, what do we need to communicate today to the person watching this? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? What is the message, please, and thank you? Oh, okay, there is something also coming through about two different things. So it could be that you are really good at two different things. Okay, that you need to kind of like pursue. There are two things that you're really talented or gifted at. And that it's like, I don't know, you're meant to find a way to merge them. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Judgment reversed. I feel like you're waiting for this aha moment with something. I also feel like whenever judgment reverse, and here we have justice reverse comes out, I feel like it's Spirit really highlighting that we've been misjudged by other people unfairly, misunderstood. Okay, there's something about that coming through for you big time, and how this has somehow shaped your belief system as well, though. Okay, there's something about feelings of rejection, feelings of not being seen accurately that has really shaped your own perception of the world, your own belief systems, more philosophical ways of thinking is like what's coming through. And it's almost like that was kind of the purpose of being misunderstood, not seen in the way that you really wanted to be, because it's like, I don't know, it like pushed you to the way of being that you are today in a way. Interesting. But it's funny, I just, with judgment reverse, it can also feel like it can be this energy of waiting for this renewal, this rebirth in our lives. Okay. I just heard breakthrough. So it could be that you're I'm just seeing someone like break out of their old skin into a new skin, into a new person, into a new way of being. I feel like you're waiting for that in a way. Okay, remember with the Phoenix Rising, Phoenix Rising really does make me think about judgment. But in the reverse, it's like we're waiting for that moment to come, okay? There's something here that's in the works, it feels. Something in the works, okay? Two of Cups. It's kind of funny because earlier as well, when I was getting all these messages, there was something coming through about love. I kept hearing love reading. So maybe this is going to turn into some type of love reading, because I was also earlier when I was talking about you being overlooked, misunderstood, I was going to say in love as well, especially in love. But let's see what wants to come through here with the Two of Cups, okay? I just heard waiting to be seen by the right person. waiting to be seen by the right person. What does that mean? I feel like I said, I feel like whoever I'm speaking to has been very overlooked and like maybe, I don't know, not seen in a clear light. The star coming through is giving me very Aquarian energy. You know, Aquarians, they all often get this like reputation of kind of being the black sheep, you know? But the thing about Aquarians is that they also have this very like vulnerable side to them. I often see, and like you don't have to be an Aquarius, but it's just kind of like the energy that's coming through where they can kind of be this like giant block of ice, okay? And you kind of have to melt them to get to the core and really see them for who they are. Okay, so there could be an element here of you kind of like icing people out or having big walls up, and that kind of contributing to you being misunderstood and misseen. But there's something changing here, okay? I feel like you've been waiting to be seen by the right person, by the right people even. Some of you guys may have been asking for that, okay? Whether it be calling in like soulmate friends or soulmate partnerships, even in business, for some type of creative collaboration, but also in love, okay? And I feel like you are calling this in, okay? And I feel like it's coming in. And I feel like you're just kind of waiting. All right? You're in this like waiting period. You've been asking, praying, waiting. I feel like you're ready now to be seen. You're ready to be seen, okay? You have gone through a major metamorphosis is what I'm hearing. And you are now ready to be seen. And because you're ready to be seen, you will be seen. And you will be met by other people where you've been able to meet yourself. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. This reading does feel deep in that way. Okay, wow. Big time soulmate energy coming through here, okay? And I feel like there are connections entering your life that, oh, whoa, 8 of Wands, and it's quickly, okay? There are connections entering your life that I feel are very, very, very divinely aligned and going to be entering at the perfect time. Because it's like now you are ready. You are ready. Again, this energy of being seen, okay? So it could be like this unfinished symphony that I'm talking about. It could quite literally be with your connections. It could be in love, okay? There's this like unfinished symphony of experience in your life. Okay? Now, I kind of want to get a sense if this is... if these are new people coming in or if this is a renewal of some type, okay, within an existing connection, okay, let's see. 7 of Pentacles, though, I feel like you've been waiting patiently here. What was I saying? Okay. All in divine timing, I just heard. You are ready. I just keep hearing that. You are ready to be seen. You are ready to be seen. Spirit, what more? What is this about? What needs to come through today? Ooh, the Hermit. Oh my goodness. Yes, you have been doing the work. What did I say? What did I say? What is done in the shadows always comes to light. Okay? That's that Hermit energy. That's like what you've been doing behind the scenes. And it's about to come to light there with that Star card. There's a lot here about illumination, vulnerability. and pouring into cups, okay? Other people pouring into your cup, you pouring into theirs equally. There's this equal give and take that I feel like maybe, like I said, you haven't had before. You haven't had it before. You have been going through such a deep healing journey, I feel, deep spiritual journey. And it's like, because this tree caught my eye. I actually hadn't really even like looked at it, but it caught my eye before I started filming, and I was like, this tree's gonna be relevant. And it's like, this tree is really long and skinny and tall. And it's funny because at the very top, it's like, it's just starting to sprout. And that's what I feel like it's happening with you, okay? Like, you're just starting to sprout. There's something that's starting to sprout here. I also keep hearing one step at a time. Trust that you are being led. Follow the breadcrumbs. Follow the breadcrumbs. You have really been peeling all of the layers back to all the things that you've been told that you've wanted, convinced that you've wanted, and you've really been peeling all of that back and getting to the root of what it is that you really want. Okay? And I feel like that's very important here. I feel like you are ready for some type of sacred connection here, guys, okay? Knight of Wands, and I feel like the energy is about to start picking up. I feel like you've been in this healing phase, the slower energy, purging, more doing work behind the scenes, maybe working on your shadow. Like I said, peeling all the layers back, and there's this energy of now you ready to kind of like, I don't know, you're ready, you're going to be ready very soon for the energy to pick up, for you to initiate this movement, okay? But I also feel like with the Knight of Wands, this is talking about movement towards you, okay? I feel like there's positive movement coming into your life, connections, experiences, inspiration, spiritual realizations, but I feel like you've been so focused on your own path that there's this essence of like tunnel vision coming through, okay? There's this like tunnel vision, I feel, where you've been really locked in, and I just don't think that you fully see how close certain things are for you, okay? Certain things that you've been asking for and trying to bring in, I just heard alchemy, okay? Things that you've been trying to alchemize in your life. I don't think you realize how close certain things are for you, okay? And I think it's kind of good, because I sometimes when people are trying to manifest things or bring certain things into their lives, I feel like they can get too attached to it coming in, and they're always like looking out for it, you know? And it's almost like there's something about you not looking out for these things and just, again, divine timing, trusting that they will come in divine timing, that is making it like accelerate, speed up, okay? Especially as we saw the Eight of Wands. So that's talking about this quick movement, acceleration, swiftness. Five of Cups. It could be that you have been so focused on healing some type of sorrow or disappointment in your life, really so focused on just pouring into yourself, that you don't see the good things that are sneaking up on you, okay? This feels like connections, guys. Like, this feels like relationships. It could be that you felt quite disappointed within your relationships here. And you've really been trying to heal from kind of like the damage that they've caused, because I think that you have really been realizing that it didn't have anything to do with you, that there was nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. I think that before you kind of used to take a lot of things personally, okay? Especially when people didn't see you the way that you wanted to be seen or needed to be seen. I feel like you used to take it very personally. And there's something here about you, again, peeling back these layers and realizing that it never really had anything to do with you at all. And that's kind of been the purpose of the whole experience, for you to come to this realization that you always were worthy and good enough, and that it never had anything to do with you. And I think because you're having these realizations and you've really been focusing on healing, and tending to yourself and tending to these disappointments and really looking at it, you know, really looking at it, not avoiding it, because I really think that ignoring disappointment, ignoring loss, ignoring sorrow, it just delays your ability to move forward, right? It delays your ability to heal. And I feel like because you've been willing to look at it and you haven't been running away from it, it's like you're getting this fast track. You're on this fast track to moving forward, where it's like, and you might even be like, whoa, universe, I don't really know if I'm ready to move forward. Like, am I ready? And I feel like the universe is saying, yeah, you are ready. You are ready for whatever it is, whether it be love, whether it be, I don't know, career, creation, passion, whatever it is that you've been telling yourself, I don't know if I'm quite ready for that. I feel like Spirit's saying you are, though. You are. You have done the healing and the reflection and the shadow work. Like, you are ready to kind of move forward here. There's this energy of movement for you, okay? So get ready for that. Get ready for that. I just feel like there is something that is getting ready to emerge in your life. So if you've been working on something behind the scenes, I feel like it's being ready to emerge. It's getting ready to emerge and be seen. If you have been working on yourself and healing yourself so that you can put yourself back out there and be seen by the world, strength. I feel like, you know, this is getting ready to emerge. Again, 8 of Wands, bottom of the deck. Get ready, because there is movement forward for you. I think you have been so focused on your own internal processes. Is that the right word? Processes? You've been so focused on that. I'm just seeing you head down, like, just like tunnel vision, focused. I need to look at this. I need to look at my feelings. I need to figure myself out. What do I want? What is genuine to me? I feel like you're at the point in your life where you've learned to not force things anymore. You've really come to terms with the fact that if things are meant to stay in your life, they will. You don't have to force it. There's this gentleness that has emerged within you. Okay? This gentleness. And I feel like it's now ready to be seen and acknowledged by other people. Okay? Some of you guys may be going on a trip, moving. I feel like this is going to be very beneficial to you. Very, very beneficial. It's going to speed things up in your life. So if there is some type of major change like that you've been thinking about, contemplating, or that you're about to make, it's divinely aligned. It's right. I really feel like a lot of people are about to be reaching out to you. Revenge era. Revenge era. Okay? This might be people from your past. Like, King of Pentacles. There's an energy here that you're exuding that's giving secure. It's giving secure. Could be things in your life are about to fall perfectly into place. And a lot of people are going to be reaching out to you, wanting to connect with you. Okay? Things in your life are about to get really stable. Really good. You're about to be feeling good. And like that tree, you're blossoming. You're sprouting. Okay? And this, again, look, sprouting, right? 8 of Wands. All that sprouting that's going on. You're sprouting. Yeah! Oh, I love that for you. You are sprouting. You are moving forward with your life. And such great things are going to come to you as a result. Because you've faced the music in your life. Okay? You haven't run away from it. Guys, Knight of Cups coming through. Something's coming in. A love of art and poetry. What was I saying? Some of you guys wrote something or something that you need to finish. Maybe you wrote it like during like peak hermit mode or something. What I want to say to some of you guys are about to have some type of love situation here. Okay, some of you guys had something that wasn't quite done. Okay, what did I say? Unfinished symphony. Something here wasn't quite done, okay, or isn't quite done. Someone's coming in, all right? I want to say prepare for a conversation. Queen of Swords coming through, so that can be Aquarius. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and then King of Pentacles came through as well, so that can be earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay. Guys, I feel like there is partnership coming in for some of you, okay? Connections. There's some type of renewal as well, perhaps. What did I say? Unfinished symphony, a renewal and something here that hasn't been complete. Hasn't been complete. But you, I feel like things are, like I said, flowing into your life because it's like you're done forcing. You're done forcing. You're done forcing. You've realized your ego has made you force. Splitting and transformation. Your ego has made you force in the past, and you're not doing that anymore. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Exactly. It could be that, you know, your ancestors also had this thing where they were very in their ego. They like to control and force things, and I feel like you have broken that. Let's wrap this up. Spirit, last messages here. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. What was I saying? It's like you had been doing all this inner healing, deep inner healing, and you've been waiting for the exterior to catch up. I feel like you are integrating everything that you've learned. And as a result of that integration, there is this huge up level in your life that is going to be very apparent, very noticeable to other people. And it's just going to make you so magnetic. But what's funny is that I feel like you are now more experienced in life with situations, with people. And I feel like you have the discernment to know who to accept into your life and who not to, okay? Who's good for me, who isn't. Pleiades, double mission. What did I say? You're good at two things. There are two things that you need to do, that you need to combine here. Okay? There are two things that you're really good at that you need to combine, that you need to integrate. I feel like that's going to be this next chapter for you as well coming up, where you're moving forward with these two things that you're gifted at. I don't know, two options. There's something here about two, okay? Two. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. I feel like you've done that. Break the chain here again. Okay. So, sorry, my ankle's itchy. Okay, that's my left ankle too. So that's all about the feminine side here, guys, okay? So, look, at this moment, as you're watching this, you are integrating your new self, okay? You are integrating it, and that's not an overnight process. It's not an overnight process, and it can be very taxing on your body. It can be very taxing on just everything, you, okay? It can feel like a lot. And so allow yourself to integrate. There's no rush. What was I saying? One step at a time, right? Just kind of... Okay, some of you guys may need to shake the energy off more as of right now, okay? So maybe if you're feeling called to dance, move, do it, okay? Something you need to shake off. It's like in with the new, out with the old. It's like shake that old energy off as this new energy is flowing in. Okay. The two things that you're good at, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's going to be revealed to you very soon. Okay, going to be revealed to you very soon. And maybe you have like an idea, but you just don't know how to like integrate these things, or like you're just kind of stuck with like the how. Maybe you have the what, but you just like, now we need the how. That's coming, okay? That's coming. And like I said, it's like you've been waiting for some type of realization. Abundance coming through, nature, Capricorn, 10th house. So this could definitely have to do with your career, your legacy. All right. There's some type of, you've been waiting for this like epiphany realization, maybe when it comes to what it is that you are just gifted at. Naturally. Okay. I feel like you are someone that doesn't want to force it. Again, that, right? Like you don't want to force it. I feel like you don't want to do things in your life anymore that feel forced, in love, in career, in everything. And I feel like maybe in career, especially, that's something that you've really been questioning and trying to figure out this riddle over, okay? How can I, because I feel like you're very wise. You know that you can create abundance in your life by doing things that you're just naturally good at, okay? So there is this like epiphany or realization coming through with that, okay? Some type of answer, action plan. That's going to be coming through with that, okay? Conclusions are within reach. Yeah. Your dreams need a practical plan. Exactly. I feel like you have been, like what I was saying, you haven't had the how. You haven't had the how on something. You haven't had the how. But that's coming in, all right? There's something really practical here coming in for you that is gonna just give you the answers here, all right? I feel like what you don't see coming, Mercury, answers coming, okay? What you don't, oh, look at this, friendship and union at the bottom of the deck. I told you. What you don't see coming is that. You don't see this friendship and union energy entering your life. You've been so focused on like, I think figuring out maybe your purpose, what you're meant to do with your gifts. Like you've been really focused on that, I feel. And really been asking Spirit for guidance and clarity on that. All right. It's like, Spirit, give me the how, give me the steps, give me the practical answers here. And I feel like Spirit's saying they're coming. They are coming, but what you don't see coming is that there are also people coming towards you. All right, there are new connections coming your way, and it could be that through these new connections, that's where you get the answers in a way. There's something about bouncing things back and forth with someone and getting this clarity, this epiphany. Manifestation. Okay, what is it that you've been trying to manifest? I just heard there are certain things that you've, oh, look at that, romance and connection, ask and receive. Maybe these are things that you've even forgotten about. I feel like you can get very, like I was saying, tunnel vision, you can get very consumed in whatever it is that's like daunting to you in the moment. And I feel like you can kind of forget about what it is that you were asking about before, or what was of importance to you before whatever came up next. And there's something here about you forgot about something that you asked for, and it actually had to happen that way so that you wouldn't hyper fixate on it. And it's so funny because it's literally about to come in, it's around the corner and you don't see it. Wow. What a great reading. This was a really great reading. I hope that it resonated with you. Please let me know down in the comments if it did. Please let me know what you've been moving through. I love to hear it. If you want a personal reading with me, link is in the description. I have recently added pre-recorded readings that are more affordable, and you know, might be better if your schedule is a little complicated or if you don't have a lot of time to hop on a live call. So yeah, I have pre-recorded options, and of course I have the live readings, so that's there if you need it. If this resonated with you, you wanted to leave a tip jar is also there in the description. But yeah, all I can say is wow, and good job. They're clapping for you on the other side. Okay. I'll see you next time.